Good morning and welcome along to another edition of Adventures with Otis and Sunny as we look across from the east of Newport towards the west. Lawrence Hill Avenue there and the woods, and that's the Managwent pub right in the middle. Just see the car wash there peeking through between the houses and the new complex at the bottom. Absolutely fantastic. We watched them building that, didn't we? And in the centre there you got Tesco and the petrol station. And as we follow along through the Royal Oak area, up the top there you've got the Heart FM transmitter and the famous Celtic Manor. Absolutely phenomenal. And behind the trees you've got the new medical centre in Ringland. There we go. Anyway, good morning Otis, good morning Sunny. Are you ready for your walk this morning? Come on, let's go. Well, we don't really have a target as such this morning, but we're going to head through the woodlands of Ringland over to the big grass area and have a little look at the new complex. I'm going to just duck under this bramble. So that's the idea of the walk this morning. We haven't been out for a while. Well, we haven't videoed for a while, I should say. We've been out every day, but not felt in the right place to make a video. There we are, back to the woodlands around Newport. Absolutely fantastic. Well, when I say we haven't made a video in a long while, we've actually got 3 or 4 saved up in the pipeline. It's just that I've not had the inclination to edit them or put them back together, or put them together rather, ready for YouTube, and they're still sat there, so thought I needed to make this video. So wait till we're back on home territory first, because the last 4 videos are made up and around Kirkcaldy in Fife, on the east side of Scotland. And from that you could gather that we've been in Scotland on and off quite a lot this last few months. Unfortunately, Vicky's father, I call him Mr Gandalf, I'll explain why in a moment. He became very ill a few months back and unfortunately ended up in hospice and passing away just last month. So rest in peace Mr Gandalf AKA Chris Hickman, as I knew him back in the 1980s. And his daughter there, Vicky, as you all know, who I met through meeting Chris AKA Gandalf on the CB radio back in 1981. It wasn't long after that he had me around the house putting aerials up on the roof and learning how to climb ladders and stuff. I got very fond of Vicky at the time as well, and we certainly had a great couple of years running around the parks around Newport, mainly Beechwood Park with her lovely dog Rocky. And Vicky's CB name was Choosy, and here's a wee photo of Vicky, Rocky and her dad back in 1981. Well, Vicky and I were in our teens, of course, and we had great times, and I really got on very well with Gandalf and Christabel, aka Chris and Isabel. But in 1986 there was a phone call from Vicky's dad saying, "Hey Andrew, I think you need to come up and see us. We're off to Scotland." "Oh, when are you going?" I said. "Well, tomorrow." And they headed off up to the east coast of Scotland, and in my eyes never to be seen again, because back then Scotland might have been America. Well, to cut a long story short, back in 2015 I sold a boat up in the Isle of Bute, and on the way back I bumped into Vicky. Of all the places and all the times. Anyway, we got on like a house on fire and moved in together, and the rest is history. We're still together, and I think we'll be together forevermore. Well, not only did I have the opportunity of meeting up and being with Vicky again, but I got to see her dad. Yes, Mr Gandalf. Unfortunately, Christabel, aka Isabella, passed away in 1999, things were a little bit different. Chris, aka Mr Gandalf, his mum had moved in with him. He was adopted at birth, and Vicky had actually made contact with his mum, and she'd moved up with him. So at least he had some good company there. They both loved van life, so they'd go off in the caravan or in the camper van, visiting different places in Scotland, and yeah, just enjoying life. I remember the first time that I sort of reacquainted with him, and we were up in his loft looking at all his rage controlled gear and his paintings, because he loved to paint, and he also had similar hobbies to myself, rage controlled models and things like that. So outdoor pursuits, all sorts of things like that, cycling and walking. So we got on like a house on fire, and that was almost 10 years ago now. My gosh. Along came COVID, which messed things up, so we didn't get to see them for a few years, and unfortunately his mum had passed away in this time as well, so he was back on his lonesome. Anyway, we all got chatting again and got back on the wagon. He got himself a great camper van, and started visiting relatives down in Cornwall, and stayed with us as well on the way back. Even had some great walks around Beecher Park. He then joined a brass band playing the tuba. He played the fiddle and many other instruments, but he loved to learn to play this tuba, and the people in that orchestra were really, or that brass band, were really great company. So as well as his art, his cycling, he now had music interest again. Now unfortunately he started to become unwell just last year. But this year he became very unwell, and just a few months ago he was admitted to hospital, and from there he ended up in a hospice. We really hoped that he was going to make it and come back out, but unfortunately he passed away on the 22nd of August. And there we go, we've reached our destination for a little run. This is the old shopping centre at Ringland. He's still not demolished the shell, but that's the new shopping centre there in the middle, just beneath the aerial. Otis, Sonny, did you go for a run? Come on then, this way. Right up until the end, Mr Gandalf was very thoughtful of people, and very thankful for the all the nurses and the staff at the hospice, and he'd even wanted to plan a little give back where he was going to play the tuba along with the rest of the band at the hospice for the patients at Christmas time. Unfortunately that didn't come to fruition, but the band still got together, and they're planning on doing such thing in memory of Mr Gandalf. Okay Otis, you gonna go for a run? That's a good boy. Off you go. Oh, where are you going, Otis? You're not going back to the woods. Otis, this way. That's a good boy. Go on, let's go for a run. And I think it's zoomy time. Round you go. Good boy, good boy. And lie down. Good boy. It's a long time since you had a good zoomy, isn't it? There we go. Okay, Sonny, you enjoying your little amble along? Okay, Otis. 1, 2, 3. Come on, let's go. Good boy. Come around. You heard me up. Come on, this way, Otis. Good boy. You gonna lie down? Good boy. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh dear, it's lovely to see him running around, isn't it? Oh, a good laugh. Good boy. 1, 2, 3, go. There goes Sonny. Oh, Mr Gandalf, you won't be forgotten, and you will surely be missed by a lot of people all over the world. There we go. Okay, we're going to sign off very soon. You coming over this way, Otis? That's a good boy. Oh dear, up and off he goes again. Oh, yes. It's lovely to be back in Newport, even at these solemn times. Okay, Otis. 1, 2, 3. Come on, this way. This way. Come on, boy. Otis, this way. Good boy. Come on. There we are. Right, well, we're going to sign off now. So thank you very much for joining us once again. If you've enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up. Please like, please subscribe, and please leave some comments. I know you will. So till next time, I'm going to say a cheerio from Sonny. Otis, over this way, let's get your lead on. Goodbye from Otis when he comes over. Oh, he doesn't want to go
Otis.
home yet.
This way.
Otis, this way. Come on, this way. Let's get your lead on. That's a good boy. There we are. Right, cheerio and goodbye. Catch you next time.